everyone, and welcome to a very casual reaction to the Schmoedown right here on Dedicated to Art. I'm, as usual, your host, Ellison, and yes, we're late with this. I'm sorry. If the match had dropped on time, we would have been on time, but it didn't, and after that, our schedules got kind of messed up, so here we are. So it's Monday morning for us. I'm joined, as usual, by Nico Rigoli, Chris Dolman, who are a little cranky. Yes, we just woke up about an hour ago, less than an hour ago. So bear with us for this one. For Emma Fyffe versus Chance Ellison, all due respect to Emma, she's doing well as a commissioner, but yeah, this is going to be a slaughterhouse, I feel. Nico, how are you feeling about this match?
I give Emma a better shot than most simply because look at how lucky she's been in regards to the past two bowls at the Spectacular.
Fair.
Won the Manager Bowl, won the Commissioner Bowl. So she's good at this game.
Yes.
There's no denying that. I mean, she was the manager of the Shire Wolves and Mark Andreyko for a bit. So she knows how to prepare great competitors to be great. And I can assume that when you're using those methods, some of that skill and practice will rub off on you as well. So I give Emma a better shot than most. But that said, we know from experience what Chance is capable of. He once held 3 titles at once down here in the Fan League. So
he was also well on his way to get 2 more.
Yes. So I have Chance winning, but I give Emma a better chance than I think everyone else does.
Better chance. Get it?
That was completely unintentional.
I intended it. Anyway, Chris, what are your thoughts?
Now, keep in mind, folks, this is me coming off of about 5 hours of sleep, so forgive me if I come across a little bit crabby. But, Emma, bar none, you have been the best commissioner this league has ever seen. Under you, a lot has happened for the team division, for the Intergeekdom division, and by some extension, the singles division. And because you had to push Sam to start doing some really good things. But now, Nico, to counter off of your point, she hasn't had to actually train anyone since Spectacular 3. So she is rusty as hell. Whereas Chance is still the hot ticket who is riding on the ultimate high of winning against Janine. And to be honest, I can guarantee you, when Chance wins this match via TKO?
Probably.
The first thing he's going to do is call out Paul. So whatever gets us to where we need to go, that's all that I care about. And you want to know what's sad? I'm still going to get more in round 1 than either of you two.
Fair. Harsh, but fair.
I won't deny that.
No. But anyway, guys, yeah. Look, as I said, all due respect to Emma, I just don't think she has a chance today because honestly, we've seen what Chance did. I have hosted title matches with that guy, and he is scary good. So, yeah. We'll just press play on this thing and see how it pans out. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey, Miss Reese.
Hey, the kid.
Hey, I just want to say I finally watched that match with you and Merle, and you did amazing.
Stalker.
Really, I don't know if I did that.
I love how he keeps calling him the kid, not Brendan, not Meyer, just the kid.
You know,
I'm able to hear
expanding
what
yours
he's
and
saying.
you as being you, but you know, it's not always about winning or losing. It's about, you know, gracious in defeat, and you're always just, like I was saying before, just a great ambassador for the league, and you know, 2 title matches this year. How many people have 2 title matches in a couple of months? So I think you're doing great.
You know, I feel like I'm supposed to be like annoyed by you, by this, but you're so nice.
Oh.
You're nice, the kid. And
Oh.
I appreciate you and all that you're kidness.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, that's good.
I appreciate that. Just one, you know, you got a friend in me.
Randall Stewart Newman.
See? You know that?
Yeah, he did Cop Rock. What can I do?
I've never heard of that movie, man.
It's a show, but all right, that's fine.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Still awkward, but good.
Hey, you know, okay, great.
It was awkward, but
You
it's
sit
nice.
here, I'll walk over there.
I'm gonna.
What the fuck is it with these scenes?
I'm pretty sure every time I see one of those scenes, I just think of me every time I'm at the Collider studio.
Is it weird that I'm kind of hoping Meyer gets like a bib skin suit and just wears it to really emphasize how creepy this is?
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. What a great crowd we have here today for an intense matchup. I'm Mark Baby Ellison, and what an honor it is for Sam Levine to be lucky enough to join me here at the desk.
It's true.
This is so exciting. We have the singles commissioner here today calling this match between Emma Fyffe
Well,
and Chance
I'm all
Ellison.
alone.
Sam,
I
it is
can
so
do
good to
whatever
see you,
I
sir.
want now.
How are you feeling right now? I know there's been a lot of behind-the-scenes drama.
No.
Yes, there has been a fair amount
By the way,
of
nice to
drama,
see
but
Sam at the
I
desk.
think it's all
Fine,
under
I guess we'll
control. I
finish
mean,
this.
Emma's a level-headed gal. She knows what's what. So, you know, I mean, she and I were talking. She's been somewhat critical of
This
some
is
of the
not
decisions
Silence
I've
of the
made.
Lambs.
I think I'm getting better at my
But it
decision
can
making
be.
in my commissioner
No.
role.
It can be.
And,
No.
No.
For me, this match today, I thought about it a lot.
Well, that's good. You're
yeah.
the commissioner, as you should.
I am the commissioner, and here's the thing. When I actually sat down and looked at the rankings, it turns out that while Emma is ranked 18th in the singles league.
I'm glad you pointed that out. She never stepped away from singles.
That's
She's
right.
been focusing on Intergeekdom and team from a commissioner standpoint. She's still eligible, and she's playing today.
She's very much eligible. She doesn't commission the singles league. This is my entire job
When
now.
you want to do your job, it is
right,
your job.
Right, and as it turns
Ooh,
out, in
Alice.
19th ranked in singles, Chance Ellison.
The Cobra is coming in at 19, so all of a sudden we have an incredible matchup on our hands thanks to a very hardworking commissioner in Sam Levine. This has been something that, you know, because you look at all the backstory, not just between you and Emma,
Right.
but between Chance has some managerial people like Grace Hancock. She has a backstory with Emma. It seems to have cooled down recently. That could start heating up again today once they get under the spotlight. So a lot of things in
I don't
play
think it
here, Sam.
has.
I couldn't agree with you more, which is why I'm so excited that at least one of us is paying attention to all of it.
Hey, that's what they pay you for as the commissioner.
What's that?
And, look, I don't want to. I don't want to. Again, I'm not trying to rile you. I'm not trying to ask you any questions. But you're not being vindictive. You can see. You can look into the camera and say that you're not being a vindictive commissioner. Right?
I definitely. I don't even know the meaning of the word vindictive.
I literally do not either.
Could you use it in a
He just
sentence?
did.
Till a week ago, I thought it was vindictive. Turns out.
Okay.
Spelled with
No,
a V.
I'm not being vindictive. I honestly, I think my conversations with Emma
Here,
have
Sam, I'll
inspired
do you
me
a
to
solid.
do a little bit more commissioning. So that's what I'm doing right here.
It seems like Emma's like the Rock to your Vin Diesel, where she just comes up and starts accusing you of taking a lot of naps and sleeping on the job. And
Yeah.
The Rock's always on Instagram posting himself in the gym, so you're going to get back into the commissioner gym, per se.
I
Merriam-Webster
believe that's
defines
exactly
vindictive
the
as
analogy I would
having
use.
or showing
You're
a
definitely
strong
forgetting
or
Busy. You can also find him
unreasoning
on BC
desire
Daily.
for
He's met
revenge.
Bruce Wayne, kids. It is Sam Levine, and he's going to be calling the match alongside me today. Let's take a look at the pre-interview with the competitors right now.
Could you say it has some correlation to the word
The thing
vendetta?
is, Sam, is that
You could.
you don't come in basically ever.
I may not physically be in the building. You know, I'm still commissioning. I do have the matches on in the background, so I see what's going down.
I look forward to your increased participation in commissionership of the Schmoedown.
It really inspired me to take a more active approach to my commissionership. I wanted to talk to you actually about what I think I'm going to do with Chance.
The Cobra! Chance Ellison!
Fucking
He's ranked
apocalypse,
number
man.
19, and I was thinking he should play number 18.
That's not a bad
and
movie.
That just so happens to be
Forgettable, though.
you.
A little. I like it. Look, I think I mostly like it because I like the first two so much that I'm more forgiving of what happened.
So, because Sam Levine felt like I was being critical of his commissioning skills, frankly for a good reason, he's decided that since I am technically a ranked competitor, I have to face Chance Ellison.
He's either retired or, not retired. You're definitely in the not retired column. So,
Chance Ellison. He defeated both Dan Murrell and John Roca in a team match. A lot of cockiness coming out from the new kid.
Well, hello, movie trivia Schmoedown fans. You know me, the pit boss, and we are so happy to be here after a big result in our past, a big, great showing. We know what we're here for.
Chris, I know you want to say it.
To win.
Chance is good. I'm not gonna say that he's not a good competitor. Still kind of thinks that
It's best you're gonna get out 5 hours of sleep, so just be glad,
I'm certainly
folks.
not one to argue with his skills as a competitor.
I understand you're playing Emma. She's 2-1. She has some good ones under her belt, sure. But when I found out the winner of this match gets to play Paulo Yama, the dude has been talking about me since he entered this league. So whatever I have to do to get a shot at him, I'm gonna take it.
Not intimidated. Do I think I'm gonna lose? Probably, but you know, good on you, Chance. If you win, then you'll get to face against Paulo Yama, and maybe you guys can stop yelling at each other.
Paul Omaha, whatever he wants to call himself.
Omaha!
He's been challenging this guy. You've done well, Paul, in the minor leagues. This is the big time. Worry about that first
Save a chance.
before you worry about any past with him, because he is here in the present, and we are both part of the future of the movie
Now,
trilogy.
here's the
I
thing.
guess I'm playing.
I hope
Chance.
that Kaiser will be with
call
Paul
that?
the next time. That's it.
Oh, yes, please.
Kaiser versus Ken.
Please.
Well, Sam, you look at that and you say Emma Fyffe is ready to get back into competition, and Chance Ellison, the kid, look, he's got great managers, but he also knows his stuff. We don't know if he's ever.
And every time I
blinked
say the
because he's
kid,
got
I
those
wanted
darn
to see
sunglasses.
Brendan Myers suddenly.
I'm pretty sure he's part Terminator. If I had to guess.
So if you're looking at the match here today, I don't want to put you on the
Well,
spot.
if Chance
here and
knows
make you
the
think
TX
one
was
way
the
or
villain
other.
of
Do you see
Terminator
this
3, then
going a
yes, he is
certain
part
way?
Terminator.
I think Emma's going to win only because Chance is just so mean.
That's a callback, all right. Holy
Not a nice
shit.
man.
No.
Inside the ring, and
No,
Emma
he stole
is.
my lunch right out of the Collider fridge.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, as long as he took note of the sign that is currently in our fridge, do not spoil Avengers Endgame, still up these many weeks after the film has been released.
And do not take my lunch.
Don't take Sam's lunch. That's his handy snack. We go to the tail of the tape, and for Chance Ellison, you're looking at a guy who is 1-1. He
Sam
had a
eats
barn burner
Lunchables.
match where he defeated Janine the Machine. Then he lost a heartbreaker to Ethan Irwin. The kid knows how to play live events, and Emma Fyffe's tail of the tape, it's simple. She's one of the real bright lights in this league from a commissioner standpoint and a competitor standpoint. She knows her inner geekdom. She's proven that time and time
Not really.
again. But let's see if
Not anymore,
which one of
please.
these competitors is going to move up from the late teens into the pre-teens in terms of singles ranking.
The adolescence
That's right.
of the tweens.
13 is too young to die. Sam Levine, are you ready, sir?
I believe I am ready.
Then it's time for the movie trivia.
Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-ba.
Nope.
Crowd here today.
Oh, that was anticlimactic, Chris.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
I know. Oh,
Representing
do your thing,
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, it's just fast.
Ken Napsok, the number 19th ranked contender, the Cobra, Chance
Okay, I'm happy.
Ellison.
So lame.
Ken Napsok promoting his Star
I need to order Ken's book.
T-shirt of his Star Wars.
I think it is.
It was Grace Hancock,
definitely
Stacey
think it is.
Howard is in
Oh,
as
no.
well. Mike Kalinowski
I didn't even see him
Eric
walk in.
Robson, welcome to
I'm surprised Tim Franco didn't drive up with them.
Yeah.
The book
Okay.
that he came out so angry. I don't know if we should say the name of the
Promoting
book that he
up.
wrote.
Yeah, but
Star Wars.
Chance is also from Arizona.
Shameless.
So Chance
They
Ellison
could've made the
getting
drive
settled,
together.
Grace Hancock whispering
It's
some
also
last words
about,
of
like,
advice. Ken
dedicating
giving his.
But
Shoulder
let's not
up
forget,
for
Tim is married with a child,
Stacey
so
Howard, her party
Yeah.
word,
Okay, that
party
is a fair
handshake,
point.
And Kalinowski sitting there. This is an intimidating.
And Chance is
Fox
still
to go
18
up
years
against.
old.
Yeah,
so he can
it's a lot of
actually-
black.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Mike Kalinowski.
Mike Kalinowski did not get the note.
Dark shade of navy.
Yeah.
But
is the
look,
best he
I
could
say
pull
that,
off.
but he's still better than movie
And now
trivia
the
than
chance
Maybe
is
that
settled.
means something.
Let's meet his opponent with a record of 2 wins,
Ooh.
1 defeat. She is the 18th ranked contender, the Inner Geekdom and Teams Commissioner,
Oh,
the
God.
Golden Mike, Emma Fyffe.
Oh!
Yeah. Wow.
You know,
Look
it
at
just
that.
occurred to me, I think this is a
This is
Okay.
I think she's doing Sandy D from Greece.
She is doing Sandra D.
At least she's giving us
And you know what? Sometimes I forget. When it comes to fashion points, Emma gets it every time.
Is he going to be saying a wop bamboo here today, Sam?
That's the question we all have to ask ourselves.
I wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and ask myself that every day. Our competitors are set. Emma, that was such a great introduction. Are you feeling good about today's match being back?
Listen, I'm here. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Chance Ellison, you had a number of different shoulder rubs and advice whispered into your ear. Anything you care to share to the mic?
A bunch of sweet nothings.
No, nothing. Let's get it.
Then let's get to the rules in round number 1 as Sam checks the latest email from his many agents in round number 1.
So
the
round
field
number
is
1,
going to hear
Chris
8
might not
questions from
actually
8 different
score perfect
movie
round this
trivia
time, but he'll
categories. Each
still
question is
do
worth
better
1 point. There's no
than
penalty
us,
for
and
missing a
Nico is
question.
trying to do
There is
better
no
than me.
stealing in
No, he
round
usually
number
doesn't.
1. I'll remind
But-
each competitor of your 3 usages of the
Ah,
JTE
sometimes
rule
so.
throughout the
That's
duration of the
a little
3-round
bit.
match. You're not sure you heard a question correctly, or you just want to buy yourself some time.
To be
use
fair,
the
Nico
JTE
has been
rule for
starting
an
to put in the
additional
time.
15 seconds. And I'll also
True.
remind you of your challenge. Each competitor gets 1 challenge throughout the
Pretty
3-round
fair. Simply I
match.
have been
With
watching
that,
more
Emma Fyffe,
mainstream,
you ready to go?
more
Let's do it.
regular movies rather
Chance
than
Ellison,
geek
you ready to go?
Let's get it.
Now let's get ready to Schmoedown. Here we go. Sam Levine, the opening salvo, the first question. The honor goes to you, sir.
What
Oh,
a kind
shit.
gentleman you are.
I love
That was
you
my
and
alarm
your
clock.
family.
Oh, thank you so much. That's
Very
very
funny.
sweet of you.
Very
Ed
funny.
O'Neill's a national treasure. Question 1 comes to the competitors from the category of action adventure. And the
Okay.
question is, Ridley Scott directed Viggo Mortensen and Demi Moore in what 1997 action drama?
All right, so let's say I'm hanging out with a bunch
Oh,
of film
crap.
lovers with you. And I say,
Was this on the
Demi
list
Moore.
of directors,
Am I getting laughed out of
Chris?
the room?
You definitely
Ridley
are.
Scott
Really?
is on the list of
We're going to need
directors,
an
yes.
answer in
Four.
But you
five,
Damn
haven't,
it.
you haven't filled them out
four,
yet. You haven't filled them out yet.
three,
You can do the countdown.
2,
I don't know.
1, pencils down.
G.I. Jane.
Emma did not have a
Oh.
chance.
G.I. Jane.
That is correct.
Oh, right.
Not a good movie,
Does
but
one-arm pull-ups?
Yeah.
I can
Jim
picture it
Caviezel
now.
also in
But
that
Viggo
film.
Mortensen is
Look
in
at
it, so
that.
something
Yeah.
needs to
Caviezel,
be good
he's
about that
like
movie.
Jesus.
he doesn't really do anything, though.
All right, your next question. I think somebody just booed
Unfortunately.
Jesus. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, they were booing Jim. It's very different. Very different.
In the world of romance, your next question. And the query is, Jennifer Connelly plays Bradley Cooper's character's wife in this 2009 romance film.
Oh, what
See,
the
what I
hell
do
was
is
the
I
name
bring
of it?
the
It's
little phone
really
here.
dumb.
Yeah.
And I start the countdown
Now,
clock.
what are these numbers that I see moving
Now,
rapidly?
they're going to go up higher, and they're going to get all the way to 15 in 5,
Fuck it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down.
Dear
Chance Ellison,
John,
did you have the
He's
position?
just not that
That
into you.
He's just not
Dear
that
John
into
came
you.
out
He
like
did
3
write
years
it down,
ago.
and Emma Fyffe.
Dear John was
Just not that
2010.
into you.
Oh.
That's a point for both competitors.
Okay, I corrected. But that was Channing Tatum.
I think you are
Yes.
correct about that.
Did write that. Very good at wearing leather
Yeah.
jackets and telling funny jokes.
And he tells it like it is. That's why question number 3 comes to us from the category of dramas.
That's a segue, kiddies.
And the question is, who played journalist Michael Resendez?
I believe it's Renendez, but I might be wrong.
Resendez, yeah.
in
I do know it.
Spotlight.
Okay,
you didn't say that one right. The,
I enjoy this movie very much.
Yeah, the question is, who of the cast is it?
Journalist Michael
I think
Resendez.
it's
Go
right. Please,
Sox.
right.
In 5, 4,
We want an Oscar.
3,
Nominated for an Oscar.
2,
I believe
Ruffalo.
it's
This is not
Mark
right.
Ruffalo.
I wrote Michael Fassbender.
oh.
Ruffalo?
And not going
It
to take
is
that.
Ruffalo.
Chance
But
at
But
it.
it's also named Michael.
Oh,
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo
That
is
is
Mark,
correct.
Michael
correct
Fassbender
answer.
isn't even in that movie.
You are correct not to applaud, by the way.
No,
Right.
no
You are
cheers to
correct,
me?
audience, not to applaud.
And I think the audience is
Oh,
going to
no,
get a
it
kick out of
is
this next
Resendez.
question. So you're going to say that part, and then I'll say this part.
excuse me.
Okay, that sounds great.
Because it is from movie quotes. Is your next
Ah,
question.
shit.
What film features the immortal lines,
Surely you can't
Really?
be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley?
Oh shoot! What is that movie? Damn
I
it!
think we got
Nico.
it.
I'm blanking.
I think
Oh,
I'm
blanking.
I'm
come
ready
on.
for a
This is
remake.
classic.
This is going
It's
on
one of the
road,
greatest
kid. That's
spoof
what I
movies
said.
ever made.
Watch maybe Sam do stand
Second
up.
best movie of 1980.
5,
Wow,
4,
that's high praise.
3,
I'm
Two,
blanking.
I'd say it's like the 5th.
1.
Airplane.
And
Airplane.
let's do pens down, 2 chance.
Airplane! Exclamation point.
Exclamation
Is it-
point.
it is
Yes.
correct.
I guessed some
Does have an
baseball movie.
Oh.
That's an exclamation point in the title.
Not a Leslie Nielsen fan.
Not a big Lloyd
Emma
Bridges.
Fyffe does not care for Canadian funny men.
All right, so Emma Fyffe currently trailing Chance Ellison 4-1.
It's
Emma
early.
You mean
Fyffe,
like Ryan
can
Reynolds?
she rebound and get back into the ballgame here?
All right. Question 5 comes to us from the
Just kidding, I
category
love
of
Ryan
animated
Reynolds.
films. And what makes an animated
These are
film
movies that are
animated?
drawn by hand or more likely on a computer.
Okay, thank you so much for the clarity. The question is, what relation does Coco have to Miguel in the film Coco?
Bald my eyeballs out.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. A lot of
it's-
people.
You've not
who-
seen the
I've
film?
not seen the film because I don't
Treat
enjoy
yourself.
crying. I don't like getting
it
in
feels
touch.
so good.
I don't like getting in touch. In 5,
Coco
4,
is
Oh, you gotta let it
3, 2,
Miguel's
and
great-grandmother.
His
Yay.
abuela, his grandmother.
That is correct.
Well, I had grandma,
That is
grandson.
not correct.
No.
That is not
It's
correct.
great.
Correct. She's his great.
Yes.
great-
That is not correct.
It is great-grandmother.
Again, I'm not the person
She
to know
fooled you
that
with the Spanish.
because she fooled me with the Espanol.
With the Spanish,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm so sorry. I gave you false
That's
hope
okay.
there.
I thought as I wrote it, I was like, I think she's his great grandmother
Yeah.
actually, but
Yeah.
Coco
Here
has
we
a
are.
mom.
I'm fooling
and
you
she
all.
has
I
a grand.
actually- I
he has
wrote the film.
Oh, wait.
He wrote the film.
Miguel has a mom.
And
He
I
has a
originally
grandmom
wrote her
who's
as
absolutely
Latino
despises
culture.
music,
I
and
appreciate
Coco is the
My
really,
pleasure.
really, really
All I
old.
know is that she's
woman.
much older
That's
than Miguel.
Yeah, I forgot there was
Your
another
next question
generation
comes
in
from
that
of
movie.
comedies. Sam, if you would.
Yeah, because the parents do nothing.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
right.
No, the parents do
I
nothing in
forgot.
that movie.
But that's the cue there.
We're not taking this on the road. Mike Myers.
anymore.
Mike Myers plays a San Francisco poet that is afraid of committing to a relationship in what 1993 comedy?
I saw this one in theaters. Did you?
I did,
Nope.
and I guess it's not giving away too much to say I bought the soundtrack immediately.
Oh, it was one of the
I'm just gonna
primo
eat a
soundtracks
cracker.
of the early 90s. 5.
I saw the cover
4,
art to this movie so many
3,
times on VHS
2,
in the
pencils
video
down.
store.
Chance.
So I married an
Married
axe
an axe murderer?
axe murderer.
That is correct.
so I married an axe murderer.
That is also correct.
All right, so Emma Fyffe
No
showing
scoring change.
signs of life as we continue here in round number 1. Ned's Atomic Dustbin, I believe, on that soundtrack.
Yep.
Amongst others. Your next question comes from the world of horror/thriller. Horror/thriller movies. And your question is, what actor plays the title character in the 2012 thriller Alex Cross?
I mean, I don't want to get too hard on you or anything, but you did just ask 2 questions in a row.
Never
You're
heard of
taking
this
my
movie.
away
Really?
from me.
Neither.
I'm so
I
sorry.
mean, I'm here. It's a union gig.
Think modern day
There are
black
rules in
exploitation.
5,
Please don't send the Teamsters after me.
4,
Oh.
3, 2, pencils down. Emma
Are you sure Alex
Tyler
Cross
Perry.
is a movie?
Oh, boy. I saw it in theaters, and I believe Christian Harloff was in attendance as well. Chance Ellison?
Russell, it's your boy TP, Tyler Perry.
Yes, it is.
Hey!
7-2,
Russell shout
and we
out.
are
Nice.
On the precipice of a possible perfect round for Chance Ellison. He's gotten 7 for 7, and the reason why I jumped ahead and asked you the question is so that Sam Levine can say the name of the patron that wrote this next question.
I think
Oh,
Alice
this
just
is our
thinks
Patreon
Chance.
question, and of course, the following question is sponsored by John Patterson.
Hey!
Hey!
Patterson.
John, we appreciate
Patterson.
your support of the show.
Patterson, New Jersey.
That's where
Ah.
yeah, it takes place. Patterson, New Jersey.
Nice.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right.
Used to be a real shithole. Anyway, you just bleep that. That's fine. This is coming to us from the category of fantasy sci-fi, and the question is: which actor plays James Franco's father in Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
I watched
Every
this
time I think
movie
about
a few
Patterson, New
weeks
Jersey,
ago.
I think about the Simpsons
Rewatched.
episode where Homer
Such a great
went to
movie.
I still have not gotten to this trilogy.
You should. It's one of
Bro.
That's exactly
the
right.
best. Like the third best trilogy ever, in my opinion.
Second best in mine.
Chance Ellison,
John
did you have it?
Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
Perfect round, finally, boy.
It is John Lithgow.
Leave now.
Emma
'cause
Fyffe,
No.
This is not my. This
Okay,
is not
I got
my
4,
day.
and Chris has
Listen, the
perfect
wheel
round.
can change everything.
Sure.
So I know there will be no quitting at this desk. Not at this desk. I might quit over at this
He
desk.
might leave because I took his question away
We
from
can
him.
switch places.
But you guys got to stay up there. Congratulations to you, young Chance. That is, in fact, a perfect round.
Yes, it is.
So you are entitled to a bonus question. And to even the scores over here, I'm going to read the bonus question to you because I don't want you to screw up any of this pronunciation.
I need to save my voice.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. All right, for Chance and Chance alone, your bonus question is, what film released in
Jesus
2001
Christ.
won Best Picture?
Gladiator. Fucking overrated.
Gladiator.
Yeah,
That is correct.
Yes, it is.
That is correct.
That's a real perfect round. You can throw a perfect round and miss the bonus question.
Yeah.
He got the bonus question. So now Chance Ellison enjoying a 9-2 advantage over Emma Fyffe. He's got a 37-point lead in his favor. And so now the question does lean on Chance. Is he going to spin first? Is he going to defer? Here's how round 2 works. Round 2 is known as the wheel round. That's the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. Each competitor is going to get 4 questions from one particular category on that wheel. How do you get the category? You spin it. You don't love what you got the first time, you get 1 mulligan, which is golf for do-over. Spin it again. The 4 questions come running at you. Each question's worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question. However, there is stealing in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Chance, what do you want to do?
I'll go first.
He's going to spin first.
Oh, wow. All right. Interesting strategy. I got to tell you.
Well, when the gap's that wide, you want to go
I've actually
first.
listened to you explain the round 2 rules.
How'd I do?
I learned a lot.
Everybody thinks there's a teleprompter here, Sam. I can tell you there is not a teleprompter.
I had no idea. And it looks like it is coming to a stop on
Kurt Russell. One of my all-time favorites.
A classic American actor.
Is he
Kurt
gonna...
Russell. And he says no. Spinning away.
That man has a great head of hair.
Are furious.
Wow.
He does.
I am
at home right now.
I am legitimately surprised. Uh-oh. It is landed on
I think you like that.
sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi for young Chance Ellison.
Fantasy sci-fi for Chance Ellison. Chance, your question is going to be administered by Sam Levine, who has starred in a number of fantasy sci-fi projects over the years.
I was also in a killer episode of That's So Raven.
An episode of Power Make Your
Let's
Mother.
not forget.
That's right. He was in season 1.
Question number 1 in
I need
fantasy
to look
sci-fi.
this up.
In what year does Bumblebee take place?
1987.
I skipped this one at the center.
Oh, see.
Yeah, I should.
Yes.
I think it's on
1985.
That is incorrect. Emma Fyffe.
Is it 1984?
Oh, it is 1987.
Dang it.
Would have been a big steal.
1987.
Thank you.
1987. Fun way to remember that
I
Sea
also
Appetite
skipped
for
this one.
Destruction was released.
That is
Yeah,
how
I
most of
don't
us
know
think
what
about
that
that.
is.
That's how most of us think about it.
All right, so Chance can't capitalize. Emma Fyffe can't get the steal.
Can't get
and
the
we
steal.
remain
No points
7-point
gained.
difference.
No points lost. Here we go. Question number 2. What is the name of the dragon in Dragon Heart?
Draco.
I don't think.
Lord.
I don't think a lot of people.
I saw this.
Did you see this one?
Saw this in theaters.
Can you answer in 5, 4,
Chance.
3,
Maybe not.
Multiple choice.
2? Multiple choice. Your options are A, Drake, B, Draco, C, Sapphira, or D, Arya.
Saphira. Just me.
Saphira is the name of the dragon from Aragon.
In 5, 4, 3.
The Draco.
All right.
That is correct.
Look at that. Look at that. From his hind quarters, he pulls the correct answer.
Oh, boy. Question number 3. In Blade Runner, who plays police officer Gaff, who is often found crafting origami figures?
Edward James
Now,
Olmos,
this
Commander
one's
Adama
classic.
himself.
I think people like this movie.
You've seen this film.
I've seen it multiple times. In 5,
Seen it 3 times.
4, 3, 2.
Edward James almost.
That is correct.
Nice.
2 points.
Well done.
I feel like he was just showboating there. I got to be honest with you. That's not going to win you any points with me, sir.
Thank you.
I kind of showboating. All right. And we're at question number 4 of 4. In Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, What is the name of
The
the
Wonkavator.
multi-directional glass elevator
Yes,
that
Wonkavator.
Willy Wonka uses to fly them out of the factory?
Damn.
This movie gave you nightmares as a child also.
As an
right?
adult.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
The tunnel?
Oh, horrifying.
Why is it chicken
5,
head's got to get cut off?
4,
Chocolate.
The
2,
Wonkavator?
1. I am so sorry to say that that's correct.
It is
God.
14.
I was ready to throw my challenge flag.
That is a master thespian throwing a curveball chance his way. He didn't hit that, but he did get the question right.
Wow.
That was good,
so
Sam.
it is 14-2, and Sam, now Emma Fyffe is going to have to step up and give it a good spin here, because otherwise she could be looking at a knockout in round
Woo,
number 2.
come on.
I
Come
gotta
on.
say, it's like it's my fellow commissioner
need to
love.
spin
I
a
mean,
choice. You have
you
to
hate
stay alive.
to feel like someone at the desk, is
Or just
cheering
get
for
carried.
someone over another. But I really just,
Clearly, you're favoring your fellow commissioner.
I just like watching her play.
Pixar.
Oh well,
That's just strength, so no.
She's spinning.
She's opting to spin again.
It makes sense because Sandra Dee graduated from Rydell High in 1978, and that was 17 years before Pixar released their first movie.
Even though Grease was set in the 50s.
Oh wait a minute.
No,
Oh, wait
no, okay.
She came out to the
Okay.
musical.
Okay.
It's only fitting.
All
This
of
is
the
got
questions
good.
are about Greece.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Question
I
is,
think,
does he actually know
I think
music?
she's gonna hang in there.
His name was
True.
Eugene. We were looking for Eugene. All right.
All right.
Emma, your first question of the slate of 4 here in the world of musicals. The songs Welcomin' and Maybe This Time are featured in what musical?
Cabaret?
Cabaret.
Give her 2 points.
Nice.
And she is alive for the moment going into round 3 as she trails Chance Ellison by 10. All right, Emma, your next question. In High School Musical 3,
Oh, Christ.
and I will point out to the crowd this was
Corbin
released
Blue.
theatrically.
Yes,
Yep.
it was.
Corbin Blue.
Who is the actor
Yeah, I know my high
that
school music.
played Chad Danforth,
Not really ashamed.
Troy's best friend?
Slightly, but also not.
I'm gonna need multiple choice.
I can do
think
that.
I'll know it when I hear it.
Your options are, is it A, Zac Efron, B, Lucas Grabeel, C, Corbin Bleu, or D, Chris Warren Jr.?
Corbin Blue.
Give her a point. Give her a point.
Has he done anything since those movies?
No.
Not really.
Chad
Just
Danforth.
television
Did you
work.
get that question?
Hard to get a
Paul.
douchier name than that. All right. Emma, your penultimate question in round number 2. In the 1951 film Royal Wedding, Fred Astaire thrilled audiences by dancing on what?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the walls and ceiling, B, a frozen pond, C, a tightrope, or D, a cliff?
Walls and ceiling.
It is walls and ceiling for another point. And Emma Fyffe has secured her position moving forward. She will be competing against Chance in round number 3. There will be no knockouts here today. And Emma with a chance to pick up 2 more points in round number 2 to cut the lead to a mere 6. Your question is, The King and I was set in what Asian country?
Well, it was set in Siam, which is now Thailand. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, yeah.
We can only give out
I
two
want it.
points, so
I'm going to say a bonus 5 points for the history and geography lesson.
if we could send someone to the stock room to see if there's any more, we only have 2 more points left in the building to give out. But that was a hell of an answer and a hell of a round.
Well
from
done.
Emma
Yeah, that was
Fyffe.
good.
The world of musicals. The crowd is now fully on her side. She trails Chance Ellison by 6 points going into round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. The wheel is gone. We just need some numbers from each one of our competitors. We need a series of 3 that are going to correspond to a different corner of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. We need these numbers to be within the range of 1 to 20. Each question corresponds to, for Chance and for Emma, you guys each get 3. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3. And should we make it that far, your last one's worth 5 points. And Chance Ellison, you are enjoying a 6-point lead right now. So we will get your numbers first.
6, 17, 8.
He loves going back and forth, doesn't
Those are
he?
some dreadful numbers.
It's just so easy to go linear. Emma Fyffe.
I will do 3, 12, and 19.
All right, you see how easy that was?
Spoken like a commissioner. Honest to goodness.
Going right in order.
It's too bad you couldn't go 3-7-17, am I right?
Sam Levine, your fellow commissioner, will be asking you the questions. Emma, you selected number 3 for your 2-point category. What does that correspond to, Sam?
That category is to one of your favorite categories, comedy. Comedy. All right. Emma Fyffe for 2 points in the category of comedy. Who stars as H.I. McDonough in the Coen Brothers' Raising Arizona?
I am not going to come up with it, so.
Oh, no, not the bees.
4.
It turns out I don't think I've seen any movies.
2, 1.
No guess.
No.
Nicolas Cage.
That's all the time we had.
So sorry, the answer is Nicolas Cage.
Great.
Nicolas Cage. It's quite all right.
It's a great movie. You should watch it.
All right, so we stick with Emma.
Sticking with Emma.
Chance Ellison.
She can't miss anymore.
Oh.
She can't miss anymore.
Emma selected 12 for 3 points.
12 for 3 points. I think you will be happier with this category as it corresponds to one Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Okay.
Sandy B. Sandy B.
necessarily.
Sandy B.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay. For 3 points in the category of Sandra Bullock. Why does Sandra Bullock need to go undercover in Miss Congeniality?
To find out why. Jesus.
Clark is going to be very disappointed in me.
Basically to,
but, you know,
to break up a
that's,
terrorist
that's
plot.
the risk you take when you step away and you focus on commissioning instead of managing competitors who actually.
She knew that Siam was now Thailand.
We will
That's
need
true,
an
I did know
answer
that.
or a JTE rule in 5.
I guess fine, repeat the question.
Okay. Why does Sandra Bullock need to go undercover in Miss Congeniality?
She needs to
Because she's
She does need to hit this to
trying
make the
to
game.
find the person who's a criminal who's infiltrating a beauty contest.
I know.
It's too late.
Your winner! By way of
the
technical
actual answer?
knockout, the Cobra Chance Ellison! Looking for a handshake here? Are we gonna
Bitch.
We're gonna get a handshake.
Jesus.
We needed to hear some version of.
I'm sorry, it's very easy to just accept the goddamn handshake.
Terrorist threat, terrorist activity.
Yeah,
Couldn't quite accept this vague an answer.
It was
She was
close.
about to accept it, and then
She
he
really did.
pulled
She
it back.
She tried
Oh.
at the end, and
Yeah,
look,
he did.
putting up
He
even
did
8
that
points
thing.
in this game is no
So
small
Chance,
feat.
you are a
It's not,
bitch.
especially when you struggle so
Yes.
much in round number 1, because Chance Ellison throwing a perfect game in round 1. Emma Fyffe, I believe, had 2 points to her name.
Yeah.
And much
And
like
you know,
somebody
Chance,
who
I
was just
would
trying to
love the
find their way,
chance
you
to
need a
prove that
good
I'm
spin in
right.
round 2. She
Yep.
got that.
She got a pretty good spin
got
for herself.
musicals.
Put me
she knocked
in,
it out
coach.
of the park,
Put
made her
me
competitive
in.
with Chance again, but at the end of the day, the Cobra and his hood just too much.
Evidently, I mean, look, this is going to change the rankings a little bit, but you know what? It's not going to change
Your
the fact
ability to be a commissioner.
That's correct. Nor will it affect her ability to be a commissioner.
That's a great point, because Emma Fyffe, it needs to be said here, a nice performance today. Yeah. She is doing a bang-up job being a commissioner of both the Inner Geekdom and the team division. Yeah. I wish I could say the same for the singles commissioner, whoever that joker is. Am I right?
Who is running the singles commissioner?
I forget. What we're going to do now is throw to an interview with both the winner and I just got word it is, in fact, you. Oh. Jen Sturger has an interview with both Emma Fyffe and Chance Ellison. Jen, it's all yours.
Oh, Emma, that happened.
It did.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
It was the thing.
Yeah.
It's over now.
Yeah, it was.
Thank God.
Yeah, totally. I mean, listen, obviously we can get into the match in just a little bit here, but this whole thing came from Sam pulling his weight around as the commissioner, which is fine. He's absolutely entitled to do so. But, you know, before we talk about what happened out there, which there's really nothing to talk about. I was present. I didn't do anything. But, you know, I'd like to throw my weight around as commissioner a little bit. Obviously, I can't in singles since I do not commission that league. However, you know, Chance Ellison talks a big game, and that's fair. He's a good competitor. He definitely is. He's 2-1, but I think it's time for him to step over to my side of the Schmoedown. We've got a 4-way coming up in the Inner Geekdom, a 4-way Inner Geekdom match.
Wow. Really good Inner Geekdom
Play
competitor.
a future match, and Chance Ellison.
And this is why we
you're
love
gonna be in
Emma
that
as the
match.
commissioner.
So study up, buddy. Maybe you can borrow Mike Kalinowski's binder.
Ooh,
Emma,
that happened.
Inner Geekdom.
Wait, but look, out there, throw that all aside. you're honestly too busy to be competing right now.
Yeah,
We're being completely honest with one another.
Definitely true. I mean, I think this is
You're being the commissioner, you're managing, and you're running the Patreon.
Yes, exactly.
Like, when do you have time to
Yeah,
prepare?
she's getting asked that too. So thank you.
I won't even compete, honestly.
I was going to say, if that match is any indication, I clearly do not. It's funny. I mean, I think that was the worst I have ever played, which just, again, goes to show the fact that my focus is elsewhere these days. Obviously, being the commissioner of 2 leagues, both Intergeekdom and Teams, is a big responsibility. But on top of that, as you say, I am managing the Patreon. And
you're an integral part of how this whole thing works.
Absolutely. And I mean, and the Patreon really, in a lot of ways, is my focus. And we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up for the Patreon.
I know, I heard a rumor.
Yeah, we recently had a poll on Facebook and on Patreon asking people to vote on exhibition matches that they would like to see. And it turns out Harry Potter, really popular choice. So I am in the process of putting that match together.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to be producing it?
I'm going to be writing and producing the Harry Potter match. And it is going to be a little different, perhaps, than your usual Schmoedown exhibition match. So there's going to be a lot of my personal love for the Harry Potter franchise infused into this. And
I love
can't
the flavor of that.
officially confirm any competitors yet, but I've definitely got a couple people who are interested that might be some new faces in the Schmoedown.
Rachel
really
Cushing, Vivian
I cannot wait to
Harloff.
see what you've cooked up for us. Shake that one off.
I think she's still a little young yet.
I can't wait to see Chance compete in the Intergeekdom.
That's going to be a treat. Cute tights, by the way.
Oh, hey, thanks. You too.
I
Those are
mean,
nice.
He was in the fandom tournament.
Congratulations, Chance. It
In
was
the
a
final
pretty,
against
pretty
Robert,
impressive
and then
match
was
put out
called
there. But
up so he couldn't
honestly,
do that
Emma's
final.
too busy to be entertaining this whole thing, don't you think?
If she was too busy, she would have taken the match in the first place. So, you know what?
Grace
Whether
looks
or
a
not
lot
she was ready,
like Kim Possible
on her,
right
not
now.
on me. I'm taking the win. And at the end of the day, I have the W on my record. She
does, actually. It's
Speaking of W's on their record, someone who doesn't have any losses, like you do, Paul Oyama's been talking a lot of smack lately. I don't know if you've heard this. I mean,
Jeez, Ken,
literally
relax.
everywhere you go, he's demanding a match with you. Do you guys have any thoughts on this, Grace?
I think Ken has something.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You can forget me, Jen. But we haven't forgotten Paul. Because you're over there with your little new persona and your glasses. We got him too. We can take them off. Can you? Because we know who we are. We're not in our rooms dreaming and thinking about what we did in the fan leagues, which are great.
Ken.
I love fan leagues, but that ain't
Ken.
the big leagues. That ain't where you earn your stripes. And you haven't heard anything here. You've got a victory. You show up here. You're cold. You big time me on my own show. Who do you think you are? Paul Omaha Steaks coming into our world, coming into what we do. This guy got pulled up to the big leagues. We don't need your kind poking at him while we're aiming for the stars. So we want to come after you. But that little commissioner who's going around here, he's more freak now than he is geek, getting in our way. I don't even know what's going on with Sam. Sam, you make the decision. I'm frothing at the mouth because of your bureaucratic bullshit sitting behind the desk now with your little comedy act. Get with it. Give us the match.
Getting so red.
Wow.
So yeah, you're also competing in Intergeekdom, apparently.
Apparently. Look, Mike, I am under the tutelage of one of the IG greats of all time. Maybe the IG great of all time.
Are you cool with him stepping into your league? I feel like that's your house.
Absolutely. I want him to come here. I'm mentoring him. I can't take this forever, can I? I need to pass it on to someone. I'm going to pass it on to him eventually.
Sorry, there's just so many of you and so few mics, and this one has spit all over it now. Thanks, Ken.
If I can just say something, you know what I would love, riffing on what Ken was saying, I would love if Sam Levine could maybe just set aside his working on his tight 10 for a couple minutes and actually do his job as commissioner and make that match happen so we can get Paul What's-His-Face the hell out of this house. I would like that.
All right, well, we'll see what we can do, guys. Congratulations again, Chance.
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it.
All right. Oh, God.
to unpack here because Emma is saying that, okay, she's going to throw Chance back into Inner Geekdom, see how he does there. But the big headline here is that Chance Ellison is now 2-1. Somebody's been calling him out for a long time is Paul Oyama. We know that this could be a match down the road. Are we prepared to say anything about said
I mean,
matchup?
I am tired of driving down this road. I, as the singles commissioner, will say right here and now, that match is on.
There we go. We're going to go Oyama, who is 2-0 versus Chance Ellison, who's now 2-1 after his win today. That is going to be one to watch. Going to be a lot of trash talk behind the scenes and probably a lot of correct questions answered. As far as Emma Fyffe goes, I mean, you know, she talked about in the post-interview that she really has been focused on doing a great job being a commissioner.
Terrific
job. Do you expect to see her on the competitor side of things anytime soon?
I mean, I always hope to, you know, she brings a level of class to the competitor's desk that we just don't often see, especially not with scum like Chance Ellison up there.
Well, that's a biased opinion.
No. He is scum. You see how you scum.
Okay.
No, compared to Krusty. All right, you can just cut that out.
That's a great Simpsons reference.
It is a great Simpsons reference, and the crowd, not fans of The Simpsons.
The
They thought I
crowd.
was really calling a person scum.
Hard to get back. They're more Family Guy viewers. That
We
is
like
gonna do
Family
it for
Guy.
us here today, but I'd like to remind
Or
everybody
South
to
Park.
check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
I love all
Patreon.
three.
Check out which tier is right for you. You could select the tier, the $10 level. You can see every live event for the rest of the year. We have a lot.
I'm
of
going
stuff
back
coming
to
up.
New
Go
York,
to
bitches.
TVSD.com or the Schmoedownlive.com.
I'm
And
not.
Sam Levine, it is such an honor
Nico.
to even know you, much less get to
Hey,
interact
Nico.
with you on a
Yeah.
daily basis. To take your phone calls at
So
3
am
a.m.
I.
is nothing short of a pleasure.
Yeah.
Where can the kids find you out there?
You can just come over to my place.
Now here's a
I'm
real
in LA.
question. Here's a real question though. Were you
stop
man enough to
by.
actually
You don't
buy a
have to call
VIP
first.
ticket?
Just bring Arby's.
I was.
Oh, you
Good
better
man.
bring Arby's. You can find me on the Twitters and the Instagrams. I'm
D2A in the
@SamLevine,
house,
DMs and
baby.
Sam. And
Manhattan,
you can
here we
probably find
come.
Me, hanging with you.
Let's do it.
In Cleveland.
Although, case, I'm just saying right now, if somehow,
San Diego
you know,
shows, I'll try to
magically
convince him
a
of that
ticket
at a
showed
later
up
date.
for
I do
you.
Mark Baby Carrots Ellis for Sam Levine
know,
and Christian George
just saying.
Harloff. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. We'll see you real soon.
Thing is, I wouldn't go to a live event without Arena. So.
Fair point. Fair point.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
You are so right. I don't know why I didn't think of this. It's genius. You are a beautiful genius. I appreciate
Roxy?
Thank you.
It's
that?
Roxy. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. Really?
That'll be something. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. Hashtag guy girl.
Hashtag bad hashtag.
Very, very interesting. Well, called it.
Yeah. Well, look. We all called it.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, this match did lead to two great things. One, finally fucking Chance versus Paul.
Yes. Definitely.
And also, number two, Ken, what the hell was that?
Oh, you're forgetting one.
Somebody did not have a 7-Eleven sandwich this morning.
Apparently not.
No, you're forgetting one. Chance and Inner Geekdom.
Yeah.
Damn.
Seriously, guys. Back when Fandom started last year, and they had that entire tournament, Chance took out everyone on his way to the final. He was in the final with, I believe, a 3-0 record, and he would face Robert Parker, who is now the champion, of course.
But even before that, when Jack of all trivia was taken seriously, he was the Inner Geekdom champion over there.
Yeah.
So
he knows his geek. He really does. So yeah, Emma might make it look like it's like a bad thing for Chance to compete in Inner Geekdom, but nah, that's not. And he's.
But
let's be real.
But let's be honest.
She probably knew his history. With
No,
that division.
true.
Exactly. So that's why, honestly, this is like one of the best. Again, she's just making great decisions as far as the Inner Geekdom division goes, which is why, again.
Oh, she's just making great decisions in both teams and Inner Geekdom.
Yeah, she is.
This is the reason.
She is kicking
everyone loves
so
her
much
as commissioner.
ass as commish.
Yeah.
Just, Sam, if you do put her in another match, don't put her up against such a high caliber player.
I mean, put her up against Jay Washington again.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Because that's the thing. Like, neither are great competitors, but they can talk, and that's fun.
Exactly. So, yeah. Oh. Chance and Inner Geekdom.
Yeah, Chance and Inner Geekdom and Chance versus Paul. Yeah, Chance versus... We haven't had Chance versus Paul in the fan leagues. They didn't manage to clash.
Technically, there has been one match. It was Paul teaming with Cody Newberry, of all people, taking on Chance and Russell. So
Okay, that happened. I
can't remember what league this was in, but it did happen. And Paul and Cody won that match, so there is a little bit of bad blood here.
And then, sadly, the closest thing we got outside of that is there was a Full Metal Classic match way back when, where it was Paul's first time when Paul made his Full Metal debut, when he announced himself to the world, and it was him, Alex Warden, myself, Russell, and Dan Skip Allen.
Oh wow, that's a pretty good match.
Yeah, and then Chance was calling the match, and I actually was the third one out. Dan and Russell went first.
Okay.
So, fucking Alex.
Alex is good.
Alex is
really
great.
good.
I will never dispute his talent. But
yeah, I faced him and I got whipped. So yeah, no, that makes sense. Nico, do you have any thoughts on this match?
I gave Emma the benefit of the doubt, but she did not give herself that same benefit. So I've been around this block long enough to know that when a competitor doesn't have any faith in their own skills, it's usually going to end up with them losing. So I wish things could have gone better for Emma, but we know what Chance is capable of. He proved it today, and he's going to prove it again against Paul and in his Inner Geekdom debut. And we're in for a treat. We're in for a treat.
Yes,
he's having a good year so far.
Pretty good, yeah. Hasn't lost yet. So, to be fair, his only losses last year came against Who's the Boss on a hot streak and Ethan Irwin on a hot streak, on the hottest of hot streaks. So it's okay that you lose that. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I think we really said everything we wanted to say. We're excited for the future. I can't wait to see what is next. So, guys, gonna wrap up here. Please like the video, comment on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And Chris, plug yourself.
You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, Letterboxd, and Discord at Skywalker Doman. You guys can follow this very channel on Twitter and Instagram at D2A channel. Please like our Facebook page and subscribe to get us 200 subs so we can grow this channel even further.
This is true. And Nico, where can people find you?
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NICOSUAVEREGOLI, or just Nico Suave with 4 numbers thrown afterwards for Discord. You can find me over on Multiplex Entertainment is the name of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. tpublic.com/user/multiplex. Check out me and Zadia Smith every Tuesday evening now for Crisis on Earthplex. We're shortening it down and just focusing on news, but yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. Combat Wrestling Trivia is the name of the Facebook group. Combat Wrestling Network is the name of the YouTube channel. The poorly made Twitter handle is at Combat Wrestling, the number 2. There is no letter G. If you like wrestling trivia, come find us over there. Adonis Cesario and James Berman III every week for the Raw and SmackDown breakdown, and I'll be making my return to competition in 2 weeks, facing the aforementioned Alex Warden in our 3rd match in wrestling trivia ever. So that should be fun. And Rolling Crits, we just released our first episode. Well, audio only. We taped it. I don't know if we released it yet, but yeah, just stay tuned for more of that. And D2A and all the places Chris just said in case we'll say.
Yes, indeed. You can find us here on Dedicated to Art on one more episode of our Game of Thrones review. Today is the last episode. Right after this, I'm going to watch that episode. I am not really excited, but I'm gonna review it anyway. So that's fun. You can also find us on the Who Cares Anyway podcast every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And next week, not this week, but next week, we have a huge guest, as in the writer of...
As in the writer of Thor and X-Men First Class, Zach Stentz.
Indeed. So yeah, that's a big announcement. That's awesome. I am so looking forward to that. So please check us out next week. And then, you can find me at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, Kees Cornelissen on Letterboxd and Facebook, and that's about it for me. So, guys, until our next reaction or video, whatever you see us on, take care.
Yeah!